Good morning, galactic travelers, cosmic crew. Woo-hoo. Okay, yesterday. Oh my gosh, I wanted to jump on real quick. I've got some meetings. Things are starting to speed up. Is the number one thing I wanted to make sure everyone knew. I've been sharing my journey and all this crazy transits and the emotions that are coming up and how to transform them and right for over a year. And so I want to share with you guys today that, man, in the past 3 days, and with the planets the way they are too, and with this big new moon that just happened, whatever's been going on in your life for the past 2 to 3 days, whatever that consistency was, not necessarily that same experience, but if you're dealing with a lot, if you're because I've been there, that's where I was last year around this time for real, then just know that over the next 6 months, that's what you're going to be working your way through. Each one of those things, not all at once. Well, sometimes all at once, but work through them. But for me, right, and a lot of us now, we're finally starting to see things manifest. And I tested this one little manifestation thing that it seems to be working, but I'm not going to share it until more things happen. But I woke up this morning with an extra $100 in my account from someone who signed up for a reading last night in the middle of the night. Christy from Soul Steps Every Day because I've helped her coach through some of her issues and things that she was going through here with her relationships, and so she called and offered a free haircut and color, and an old colleague that I worked with in the past in the technical area pinged me out of the blue. Hadn't talked to him since 2012. Here goes that number again. And he's a technologist and has time and is ready to build some stuff with me. So, which is amazing because I was just popping with ideas but needing that stepping stone. And see, I thought that I needed all this money to do it, and look how it's coming in, right? Rethinking the process and not letting those things block us allows those things to come in. I mean, and then there's still something else. What was it? Oh, I had a reading, and a woman named Ruthie and Deb. Ruthie's in Dublin, and tomorrow I'm getting a free healing session, $500 session for free. She's already been doing some healing on me, so I'm going to be sharing more about that and partnering with her and offering some discounts for my listeners. Working on sites to build it up to help it book easier and trusted resources. So lots is changing, and this has all just been in the past 3 days. So, whoa, that's crazy. I don't know if y'all just saw that on the video. So it's starting to happen. We're starting to manifest. But more importantly, what the heck happened yesterday? So let me jump to this, because yesterday I'm in Texas, okay, so Central Standard Time around 5:24 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'm here in Texas. Now in Texas right now, we were having, now it's cooled off just a little bit, but we were having this incredible heat wave. Here has been over, I guess for the past 5 or 6 days, it's been at least over 110. We've gotten up to 113. I've lived in Texas my whole life, and I'm in North Texas. I'm in the Dallas area, not Houston by the Gulf. And these temperatures up here are not normal. Not only that, but it was just like this sauna pressure cooker that's totally different for this area. So I was pumping gas is what I was doing at this moment when this hit. And because at first I didn't know I didn't make a big deal out of it because I thought maybe I was just losing it, right? Or I don't know what. But I picked up the gas tank, put it as I was putting it in the car. First, what happened was I felt, you know how whenever you pick up a grounding stone, maybe, like a crystal that makes you feel grounding, and you feel those, it almost feels like there's roots coming out of your legs that are like tying you to the earth. that's what I felt, but it was more like a magnetic pull. I felt like, and it was in an instant, like not even a second. To where you feel it and then you have to think about it. But I felt these like I was drawn to the earth, and then I was on the cement at the gas station, and I literally saw and felt the pavement kind of do this little. It was two of them. It went like this. So much so that I fell up against the car a little bit, right? Because it kind of knocked me off my center. And I was like, did the ground just move? Did that really just happen? Okay, Christy, you've been, the ground, I think the ground just moved. Didn't trip out, got about 30 minutes away, and I got a text from my friend Christy, who lives here. And Soul Steps Every Day is her YouTube channel. She actually did a short, under a minute video on this yesterday, right after it happened. She texted me and said, oh my God, did you feel that energy wave? Colin, her oldest son, and her almost fell down. They were it was at the same exact time. This was like 15 minutes after they collected their selves, and she texted me that she saw the wave. She saw it was the energy that came in, and I saw this too. She sees colors and stuff and has visions way better than I, but I did see the turquoise blue energy. She defined it as the same thing. Her son is only 13, and of course is not into all this stuff, and it shook him up a little bit because they actually stumbled. And then I got on the phone with North Carolina. So I started calling some other people around the globe to see if they felt anything. And while they didn't feel anything, there definitely was a huge pulse that hit that interacted with the geo grid, right? Because in North Carolina, there was a huge storm going on. And again, this is all yesterday. 5:24 or so p.m. So if any of y'all have any more information, please comment and share. In North Carolina, a huge storm coming in, and at around this same time, literally within minutes, she had a Wi-Fi, her Wi-Fi flickered, her lights flickered, and everything kind of flicked and went out. Made it all the way to Hawaii and Maui around that same time. At first, when I was talking to Caroline, which lives in Maui, she's like our Hawaii connection, keeping us our eyes and ears on the ground there. The lights flickered there. At first she didn't realize anything had happened, and then she started thinking about it, and she was like, oh my gosh, my lights flicked off around that time. We also, and I didn't look this up yet because I wanted to get this video out, but the day before in New York, evidently a storm came in, and it's called a nor'easter. So it's a winter storm that hit New York. I guess this was Saturday night. So lots and lots of changes are starting to really manifest, and if we really look around, we're seeing them. So I just wanted to keep in contact. My video cut off. Mercury is stationing too, by the way, to go retrograde, and grids are acting crazy. So hoot hoot. Stay tuned.